Okay.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and good afternoon everyone. My name is Sabri bin Saimi. I am the group leader for group 219 under discussion of group 19 for Lex 203 under instructor of Madam Hasliza binti Aris. Okay, today is our fifth discussions and the fourth review for the movie. So today's the member of the group absence is Nur Amelia binti Azam Shah. She cannot come because she is sick due to the haze. Okay, so my metric number is 185791. So let us introduce ourselves first.
Hi and good afternoon. I'm Liman Chung. My metric number is 185725.
Hi, my name is Wilson Chong. My metrics number is 185705.
My name is Choi Ji Sin. My matrix number is 185641.
My name is Nadia binti Naroni. My metric number is 185657.
Hi, my name is Amarina Shazani. My metric number 185667.
Hi, my name is Nushaliana binti Saibun. My matrix number is 185769.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Aiman bin Abdullah. My matrix number is 185199.
Okay, so let us start with the review. Okay, sorry.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Azfikri Benjamaluddin and my metric number is 185927.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. Okay, let us start with the review first. So I will ask Muchong Bai.
Today we'll need to review 3 movies all together and give a final decision on which movie will we suggest to others to watch. So I'd like to review Madagascar first. First of all, I think Madagascar is a great movie because of Marty the zebra, because of his curiosity. So curiosity is actually a good thing. You want to explore, to see more of the outer world, not just the inner small world. It's relatable actually, also and applicable in our daily activities. We don't just want to sit around here and do nothing and just follow everything. We cannot grow with that way. So curiosity, it actually guides us to achieve greatness. Let's say innovation, new invention, all of that comes from curiosity. So you want to see more, you want to know more, and you want to do something more, not just sitting there around. Right, so I think that's my point for Madagascar.
Okay, about that, I think Madagascar is a very good movie. It also give a very great impact for me. But somehow, I think it's not the best for me, the best movie for me, as there are some in the story. Somehow in the story it shows that how Marty he acts on his will. He do not think long of to take any action. He just go with the actions. He do not think so much. So he's also involved his friends and got into trouble somehow. And so I think that story make the Madagascar is not the best story for me. So for me, I think the best story is Finding Nemo, as the story shows the great value in the story is family love. How we saw that Marlin trying so hard to find his son Nemo, due to because Nemo is his only son, and in the story how family love make the story become more creative and more powerful. And I think this is about the review that I think. So anyone have any review?
Actually, I do agree with Short Sabri because of what Finding Nemo teach us a lot of that. But then I also found that Finding Nemo is actually not quite interesting for me because of his Nemo's fathers. He is overprotective for his sons to discover for what is out there. Just like what Manchong has said, curiosity brings us a lot of growth that makes us to know the world better. So actually, I do somehow agree with Madagascar more than Finding Nemo because I've also found that Madagascar has another good moral value that we can learn from, that is adaptive. So that means when curiosities come first, we go out and explore ourselves. where we will found that something that we will not be able to adapt to. But then from Madagascar, it teaches us adaptive could be useful in our daily life, because we will face a lot of different situations or problems that come to us every day with different situations. So actually, adaptive will be a good things for us to be going through all those problems, which make us be happy and also be taking all those challenges as a daily activities. So actually, I'm somehow going into Madagascar more than Finding Nemo's. Besides that, anyone have points?
I think for me, I agree with Moon Chong, and for me, Madagascar is the best because it was an adventure and cheerful film, and I think it made me laugh throughout the film. And the character I like the most is the penguin, which they really intelligent, but at sometimes clutch, and that makes their actions create a funny environment. After that, what I love about the Madagascar is how the cast is independent. The cast, the animal, Alex, Martin, Melman and Gloria was trapped in island, but on how their way to survive there, and how their way to return back to civilization show how they are independent. Anyone has other opinion?
Yeah, I agree with Nadia. In Madagascar, we can find a friendship value. How a different type of animal, different gender can be together. No matter what happen, any obstacle, they will get through it, and somehow they can get together and love themselves. We can learn how friendship, how love can produce in a friendship, just with a different person, a different background. Yeah.
Okay, for me, I'm not agree with Madagascar as movie, the best movie, because inside the Madagascar, the three penguins, right, they try to escape, and then they try to take over the ship. Is not a critical thinking action, because they do know how to take over the ship and then make the ship very the situation in the ship is very troubled. Then after that, they didn't tell Alex and Alex, Martin, Melman and Gloria about the ship is end of the petroleum as ready, as no oil, and then the ship cannot move already. It's not it's very bad action now. Okay, I will suggest the best movie is the Frozen, because inside the Frozen they have a moral power of sacrifice. Elsa sacrificed her own happiness in order to keep Anna safe. This because Elsa is isolated herself and then shut Anna out of her life. This because she cannot control power, and then he scared, hurt Anna get injury again. Except this, Anna is willing to give up her life for her sister. For the example is Anna at the end he wants to save Elsa, and then he willing to give her life to save Elsa. Another point is Kristoff give up his chains for the love for Anna can be happy. Another point is for the Olaf, the snowman. He helped Anna, Kristoff and Elsa figure out how the end of the perpetual winter is paid. The realization that warmer temperature will end his life. So I will pass to Amelia for her point.
Okay, I disagree with Choi Zing sebab because I don't think Frozen is the best movie because in that movie I don't like Prince Hans because Hans is although at the first movie although he is portrayed as honest and noble throughout the most of the film, he later revealed that he is cruel in nature, being greedy, selfish, and lust for power. For me, that I think that the best movie is Finding Nemo because Finding Nemo is a great family movie. It makes us laugh, scared, excited, and it gives us a real sense of adventure. In Finding Nemo movie also it shows friendship moral value which is Dory and Marlin Dory help Marlin to find Nemo, and Marlin also saved Dory from trap in jellyfish. So I pass it to Sabri.
Okay, I'm totally agree with Amalina about this. As I also agree that Finding Nemo is the best movie, as it shows in the story itself. It shows how teamwork is needed, where we saw how Marlin and Dory trying so hard. They working together as a team in the jellyfish field. They working together to go through the jellyfish field without having any injury, but somehow they got injury, and somehow Marlin saved Dory as he think Dory as his teammate. And also the teamwork also can be seen in the aquarium, where we saw Gills and his gang and Nemo were trying so hard to make the aquarium become full with algae. Again, they tried so hard at the first try. Somehow it was a failure, but then Nemo again did not give up. He tried again to do the same tactic and the same strategy. So it shows that how teamwork is needed in the story, in the beginning of the story. So anyone have any other review?
I could say the same actually to Madagascar. Teamwork actually it also applies in Madagascar, just like Alex, Gloria, Melman, and Marty. They stick as a team. They never separate, even though they have the different opinion, stuck on an island. But they still stick as a team. They don't separate with each other just because Alex doesn't agree with going to the wild. Anyone else? That's all from me.
Okay, I will delight. What about the I delight about Amelia cakap.
Amelina say.
Because inside the Finding Nemo, right? The Finding Nemo have a very cruel character, Dara. He like to shake the fish and inside the plastic bag until the fish die. This will give some negative effect influence for the child who see the movie, because they will like to try to shake the fish inside the plastic bag. This animal cruelty. So I more support the Frozen is a best movie lah, because for this movie they have a very special things that to compare with other Disney movie. Inside this movie, we can learn about that love take time is built up upon sacrifice and caring. Start at the beginning, Hans and Anna. Anna quickly fall in love with Hans, and then the couple engaged to be married by by her sister Elsa. At the beginning of the film, Anna immature notion that love lasts off of mutual attraction in free infatuation, fairy tale romance. But at the end of the movie, Anna realized that Hans is not true. None with Anna with Hans is not true love. As she grows with the development, Hans reveals his true colors, and her understanding of love become much deeper. So I will pass to Azim for next question.
I agree with what Choi Si Sim said. I also agree with the Frozen movie to be the best movie to be reviewed because of the moral value that contained on that film. One of it is face the fear. We have to face the fear so that we can so that we can succeed in our life. On that Frozen movie, just like Elsa have to face the power that she got to be happy, and create the bonding with Anna.
Okay, I do agree with Choi Zi Ching and Azim about the Frozen is the best movie. What do I learn in the Frozen is bravery. First, to be brave, we have to face our fears, and to face our fears, like Elsa. To control her powers, she must control her emotions. Like she had to be happy all the time, so that she can control her powers. And if she's upset, every time upset, she can't control her power. And about
other value is the sacrifice. Anna always sacrifice herself to find some love from Elsa, because Elsa and Anna is quite close when they are in childhood. Then I pass to Wilson.
Okay, I would like to say, I'm sorry to say that I will disagree with Aiman, Azim and Choi Zin, because for the best movie review from that, I would say that we can see the societies of the Frozen movies that they are judgmental. When on the day of that open days of the societies, they have invited some of the other countries' men to come over to their countries, and then whenever Elsa shows her powers out, most of the societies just judge her as a wizard. That means in this society that we will see that a little uniqueness in you will makes the others to disagree with you and call you a monster. So if we show that to our child or our children, that they will learn that if ever something that unique happens, we must deny it and we don't learn from it. So I don't think I will agree with Frozen as the best movie, because it somehow give us some negative values to the child. Okay, so that's my point. Actually, I would like to suggest Madagascar through, because from Madagascar we can learn most of it is a comedy movie, so that we have nothing to say that it is bad for children to watch it. That's from me.
Okay, I think I agree with Wilson and emphasize that Madagascar is the best movie ever, since it portrays a lot of similarity with as a student life. It contain the moral values of friendship, how to be independent, which is such a reality that we try to adapt in university life. For the next, I pass to Amelia. For Amelia.
For me, I think Madagascar is not the best movie because in this movie, Alex' character is cruel when Alex become uncontrollable last when he left the zoo. You know that Alex is a carnivore, right? So he in the wildlife he needs meat, so he become aggressive. So it is not the best movie, I think, for child to watch. So I pass to Shana.
I disagree with Amalina because at the end of this movie, Alex find a method to fulfill his lust. He tried to eat fish, right? Sushi. As a replacement of meat. So I think Madagascar is a good movie for us to watch. Yeah.
So it seems that most of us are choosing Madagascar as the best movie, but somehow I would like to again emphasize Finding Nemo is the best movie for me, as it shows that how critical strategies and thinking is needed in a situations. Like we saw in the movie itself, we saw how Nemo and Marlin asked the swarm of fish, the group of fish, to swim down to pull the net somehow, to pull the net from the ship to escape. So it shows that how critical strategy and thinking is needed in the story. So I think, but somehow from the reason it seems that Madagascar is the best movie. So I will pass it to Munchong for the conclusion.
Yeah, so I think that we have already identified the moral values from Madagascar, which is independence, adaptability, friendship and strong will in the story, and it's also a cheerful and comedy story. So I think everyone agrees with Madagascar. Do you guys agree with Madagascar? Yes.
Sure.
Yeah. So I would like to conclude that we will definitely suggest the movie for others to watch, as how we enjoyed it. And I think that's all for our this discussion.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.